Ever wondered why the temperature is different from the feels like temperature on your weather app? That's because 30 degrees Celsius, or 86 degrees Fahrenheit, when it's breezy and dry, feels very different from 30°C, or 86°F, when it's stagnant and humid. First, how is temperature measured? The temperature you see on the news or the weather app on your phone relies on a network of weather stations positioned around the globe. To ensure accurate readings, weather stations typically use specialist platinum-resistance thermometers placed inside shaded instruments known as a Stevenson screen. Measurements are taken at a standard height of 1.25 to 2 meters, or 4 to 6.5 feet, above the ground. This provides a reading that reflects the air temperature that people actually feel. There are two well-known scales used to measure temperature: Celsius and Fahrenheit. Only a few countries, including the United States, use Fahrenheit as their official scale. Most of the world uses the Celsius scale, named after Swedish astronomer Anders Celsius, who invented the 0 to 100 degree freezing and boiling point scale in 1742. What does feels like temperature measure? Measuring air temperature alone doesn't always reflect how hot or cold it actually feels to your body. That is why weather reports often include the feels like temperature in hot conditions. This measure adjusts the air temperature to show how your body really experiences it, taking into account factors such as humidity, wind speed, and sun exposure. Humidity. Humidity measures how much water vapor is in the air. The human body works best when its temperature is about 37°C, or 98.6 F. To stay cool, blood vessels widen to move more blood to the skin, and sweat glands release moisture that carries heat away as it evaporates. But in humid conditions, evaporation slows, making this cooling system less effective and increasing the risk of overheating, even while sweating. Wind speed. Wind speed affects the feels-like temperature in two opposite ways, depending on whether it is cold or hot. In cold weather, wind increases heat loss from your body by blowing away the thin layer of warm air around your skin. The faster the wind, the colder it may feel. In hot weather, a light breeze can help evaporate sweat, making it feel cooler. Sun exposure. Sun exposure makes it feel hotter than the shaded air temperature because your body absorbs infrared radiation from the sun. Even if the thermometer reads the same, direct sunlight adds extra warmth, which is why shaded areas feel cooler. How high can heat stress get? Heat stress occurs when the body absorbs more heat than it can release. While physical activity can contribute, it can also result from high air temperatures, elevated humidity, and direct sunlight. To quantify how humans physiologically experience weather, the Universal Thermal Climate Index, or UTCI, is used. It is a bioclimatic index with 10 thermal stress categories, ranging from extreme heat, above 46 degrees Celsius, or 115 degrees Fahrenheit, to extreme cold, below -40 Celsius, or -40 Fahrenheit. Under extreme conditions, the feels-like temperature can differ from the actual air temperature up to 15 degrees Celsius, or 27 degrees Fahrenheit, or even higher. The graphic below shows the difference between the actual air temperature and the feels-like temperature across multiple cities. Cities with high humidity or direct sun often show a much higher feels-like temperature than the actual temperature, while windy or cold locations can feel significantly colder. Where is heat stress highest? According to the World Health Organization, heat stress is the leading cause of weather-related deaths and can aggravate underlying illnesses including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, mental health and asthma, as well as increase the risk of accidents and the transmission of a number of infectious diseases. According to data from the Copernicus Climate Change Service, Baghdad, Iraq, has the world's highest heat stress level at 50.8 degrees Celsius, or 123.4 degrees Fahrenheit, followed by Kuwait City, Kuwait, at 50.3 degrees Celsius, or 122.5 degrees Fahrenheit, and Doha, Qatar, at 49.2 degrees Celsius, or 120.6 degrees Fahrenheit. The regions with the highest heat stress are generally those that combine very high temperatures, high humidity, and intense sun exposure.
So, the next time you check the weather, remember, the feels like temperature shows what your body truly experiences, not just the numbers.